Hey, hi everyone. Myself Akshay Kurekar, a founder and CEO of Manorekha Tech Innovations Private Limited. Now, today's podcast is very interesting. We have a very interesting personality, Dr. Santosh sir. So, we're going to learn a lot of things today, more about the business, cybersecurity, teaching, innovation, entrepreneurship, and more on the academic side. So, stay tuned, guys. And now, let's try to move towards our Santosh sir. Hi, Santosh sir. How are you?
Yeah, hello. Thanks, Akshay, for giving
Namaste,
me
namaste,
this
sir.
opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Very first, thank you so much for giving your time and accepting our invitation to address our audience,
Yes.
sir. So, can you please help me with your brief introduction, sir? Like what you are doing up now, and then how was your journey so far, sir? Over to you, sir.
Yes. So my journey started with the teaching background from day
Mm-hmm.
one itself when I completed
Hmm.
my graduation and
Oh.
completed my post-graduation from Mumbai University. So
Mm-hmm.
doing the job in topmost colleges like DJ Sangvi College of Engineering and
Mm-hmm.
then shifted to Pune. The basically my journey started from computer science and engineering background.
Hmm.
uh, and which while teaching I understood that the students have the while teaching it I understood that students only solving the questions and answers, they are not
Hmm.
focusing on the real world problems. So
Right, sir.
that leads my career to shift from teaching and learning background to the innovation and entrepreneurship. So I joined MIT
Wow.
Art Design and Technology University as a chief operating
Mm-hmm.
officer, and there I'm leading the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem.
Amazing, sir. Amazing, amazing. That's what, very much required. Always when I talk to any professors, principal or directors, we were talking about innovations, right? That's what real hands-on experience come into the picture because solving same problems and writing exam is not gonna help until unless we have a hands-on experience. That's where innovation, entrepreneurship will come into the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go into this in pretty little detail in little later. So first, I want to know your journey as well, sir. As you in our earlier conversation, you mentioned you have the cybersecurity background as well. So can you please show some light on that, sir?
Yeah, cybersecurity, network security is my core competence, and
Hmm.
I wrote 20 plus books across the different universities of India. While
Oh.
writing these books, I observed that yes, it's keen and important to learn all those skills and techniques, which helps these
Huh.
young generations not only
Hmm.
solving those examples and just
Hmm.
completing the programs. So they should enter
Hmm.
into the real world problem solving mechanism. So cybersecurity
Hmm.
always it's a evolving field, and as
Right.
many threats are coming, AI driven
Right.
threats are coming, there are attacks happening. So everyone
Right.
should focus on solving the problems which can give the solutions and make the life easy of each one of us, because the villages like
Hmm.
Jamtara, they have the very
Hmm.
strong mechanism tools to attack on daily, and we observe that in daily news that yes, there
Right.
are attacks happening, they are learning more than they have high technologies, but we as a students only focusing on writing those
Hmm.
problems and assignments and just showing a small output of the programs, which is not going to definitely help the students and these even as entrepreneurs as well. So unless and until
Hmm.
we should not focus on this cyber security essentials awareness, it's very hard for all of us to cope up with
Hmm.
what recent trends in the cyber security is going on. So that is the challenge every day that I observed,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I started in entering to that field and
Hmm.
teach to the students and from the problem solving perspective.
Okay, okay, perfect, sir. So, very interesting. So, you, as you mentioned, you have the cybersecurity background and you wrote 20 plus books. So, can you please, sir, help to understand like what kind of books you have wrote and how was your experience on that?
Yeah, big books. I started from information and cyber security, cryptography and
Ha
network
ha ha.
security, system
Okay,
design, cyber
okay.
crimes. So this
Ha ha.
basically these books are related to the academics, and these are from the
Okay.
local publications. So when I
Ha ha
observed
ha.
that there's a question and answer pattern, and
Ha.
curriculum is developed chapter wise. So I found
Ha.
that the students are facing the challenges while writing the questions and
Hmm.
answers into the examinations. So by
Hmm.
taking the curriculum into consideration, I started writing
Hmm.
the local books, which exactly help
Okay.
students in getting the good marks, solving those problems
Okay.
of cryptography,
Uh,
at
uh, uh.
AES, DES very easily,
Yeah, yeah.
and giving them a
Advanced
multiple,
encryption and all those
yes,
things.
giving
Okay.
them a solution in multiple ways. So
Uh-huh.
that helps me in getting my books in multiple universities. And students have
Hmm.
adapted those simple methodologies, simple writing skills
Huh.
very
Hmm.
easily, giving examples.
Okay.
That helped me in percolating those books across the different universities of India. So that is,
Amazing,
and
sir.
later on that
Amazing.
got added onto
Haha.
the Amazon as well. So
Oh,
this is
nice,
it's
nice,
available right
nice,
now
nice.
on Amazon as well.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting, sir. Please share me your links or
Yeah.
books, and I'll try to
Yes,
add in our
yes,
video description as well.
yes, yes,
So it
yes,
will help to reach larger
yes,
audience.
yes.
Amazing, sir. So, sir, one more interesting thing I want to understand here, as you have also did the PhD, right? So, what was your research area, sir?
Yeah, my research area is a software-defined network. So I came from
Hmm.
the computer network background. So there's a one more
Right.
network which is defined by the software, where you can
Hmm.
upgrade the router switches through the
Hmm.
APIs, and it's an automation of the
Okay.
existing network. So whenever you want to
Okay.
start the new office in any location, you need not
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
be add on the devices again there. So with the existing
Hmm.
devices, with the existing APIs, you can run those
Hmm.
application at the remote place. So any person from any location can operate in any remote locations and run their applications at the different locations. So this networks is defined by the software, which is the
Hmm.
overlay of the existing network. So
Hmm.
no need to have the additional infrastructure. And the major
Okay.
challenges in that network is observing that the many
Hmm.
data is transmitting from source to the destination.
Hmm.
So huge
Hmm.
traffic is getting generated, and we
Okay.
observe that there's a lot of images, lot of videos are daily coming on
Hmm.
our
Hmm. Hmm.
mobiles. So data traffic is
Right.
increasing on the network. So what I
Right.
observe that there's a need of the balancing the load among the software
Ah.
defined network. So
Huh.
load balancing in software defined network, and there's an
Huh.
algorithm called as well optimization algorithm I applied there,
Well.
which
Hmm.
is
Hmm. Hmm.
helping in balancing the load and load of the servers and transmitting data across the network. So
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
let's say an example. There's an application call if any earthquake happen, or if you want
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
balance the traffic of the city. So
Hmm.
I develop an application which is balancing the traffic of the city with the well optimization algorithm. On if
Okay.
any disaster happen in the any location, if the server
Okay.
got damage of that location, the load has to
Huh.
automatically transfer to the nearby servers. So the load of that
Okay.
network get damaged, and network should not fail in giving the services to the different users. So that is what is
Okay.
that's a very broad level
Yeah.
topic
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the PhDs.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Very interesting. So yeah, would love to talk more on this offline, sir. So we can explore like what could be the like this type of things will going to bring a real value in the system. That's what I feel because
Correct.
this is a need. We have a real problem on top of it, so we can solve it in a better way. Good, sir.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, one more thing. So can you please name your a few books, sir, which people students as a student should refer it to get a good understanding of networking or on the cryptographic side, sir?
Yeah. So information and cyber security, cryptography and
Uh-huh.
network security,
Mm-hmm.
system design, system architecture, information and
Mm-hmm.
cyber security, uh,
Okay.
cyber crimes. There,
Oh,
so rename this as per the syllabus, the topic, the
huh.
book got just renamed computer networks and cyber security. Likewise,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
information and
Yes, yes.
cryptography, information
Huh, huh,
security.
huh.
So there are
Mm-hmm.
some that books with the name same name.
Okay, okay, okay. Amazing, amazing, sir. Now, sir, I have one here interesting question. As you have seen multiple as you're from long time in the cryptographic area, networking area, and you know the cyber crimes as well. So as of now in 2026, what do you think as an end user, as a normal user, doesn't matter you are a student or not, what threats you should be aware as a social awareness and you have to prevent yourself from getting into that attack. So any uh, things you want to address here, sir, with respect to this?
Yeah, say there's a spoofing attack, it's a fake
Hmm.
website attack or ransomware attack.
Ah.
So,
Hmm.
and even we are getting the daily calls from these criminals with the name change.
Yeah.
And even one day
Yes.
I also caught into it because
Hmm.
of the, when
Hmm.
I was doing some work, and
Hmm.
I got a call that,
Hmm.
and it's very unfortunate that
Hmm.
one day before the person came to my home and they said we want
Hmm.
to do the KYC. So
Hmm.
I realized that the person is physically coming to an home and asking for the
Huh.
KYC. And next
Huh.
day I got a call at 12
Huh.
noon
Huh.
asking
Hmm.
me, sir, yesterday I met you and we want to do the KYC. I
Huh.
started giving the OTP to the person, and it's
Oh.
a fake call.
Huh.
The
Huh. Huh. Huh.
moment
Huh.
some amount got deducted from my account, I realized it's a fake
Oh.
call. I
Huh.
immediately called the bank and asked to stop the
Huh.
transaction.
Hmm.
There's a credit card based transaction happen, 50,000 of
Hmm.
each.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
realized that it got initiated by the attacker. Immediately, I
Hmm.
called the bank and I said they stop
Hmm.
my transaction. It is a fake
Hmm.
call. So bank had
Hmm.
stopped the transactions and it has not deducted from my
Okay.
account. But if you
Great.
see the kind of attacks is happening, and
Huh.
their
Huh. Huh.
challenges even yesterday or day before yesterday, we found that the judge of the
Hmm.
High Court got attacked from the criminals and their amount got stolen. So
Oh
it's
my
not the case
God.
whether you are expert or
Huh.
not. It's not the case now.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Yesterday's case is that now the
Hmm.
gas has these cylinders. These people
LPG.
are
Huh. Yeah.
LPG gas. There is a
Yeah.
less availability of the
Shortage.
shortage
Yeah.
of the gas. So they are calling
Right.
and asking, will cut your
Deliver you the
connections
gas.
and
Oh.
can
Acha.
you
Huh.
support us? So 70,000 yesterday stolen
Huh.
from the one of the users account by giving such
Baap
kind
re.
of creating threats. So
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
this influencers, they keep on tracking the records, the logs of the
Hmm.
users, when
Hmm.
and how which sites he's accessing, where he's working.
Hmm.
So as
Hmm.
Google's have the search engine optimization at the background, they are also
Right.
keep on reading the information. So
Hmm.
it's not nowadays everything is open to all. We say that we are
Hmm.
secure, but nobody is
Hmm.
secure. Even we are
Hmm.
communicating, our communication also getting trapped and recorded somewhere at the cloud, which you and me are not
Right.
aware. So cloud
Right.
security, IT security, this
Hmm.
spoofing, what these
Hmm.
traditional methodologies these organizations are using, they are outdated
Hmm.
now. So organization
Hmm.
not to think on installing the firewalls, antivirus onto their servers. It's the case to use those AI automation tools and to have the complete system in a place
Right.
where all
Huh.
these threats, internal and external, get trapped, and our
Hmm.
network
Hmm.
must be secure. So we as a user
Hmm.
must be secure from all those threats which are coming on a daily basis.
Right, sir.
So that is what is important for all of us.
Hmm. So, what I understood, sir, we have to be little aware as a user. Don't
Yes.
be randomly share any information with unknown person, especially even though they are saying ki we are from authentic bank or government or whatever. You have to verify it twice or thrice. Is it really the same person or is it really the valid, legitimate person
Yes,
who are
yes.
asking my information? Right?
Yesterday
Yeah.
night I got a call from the one of the person.
Hmm.
He said, just I came outside the jail and
Huh.
I want some help, to reach to my home.
Okay.
Can you come?
Okay.
I said,
Huh.
boss, right now I cannot come. Today we'll see.
Huh.
And immediately I
Huh.
blocked that number. So
Okay.
we
Yes.
have been
Hmm.
those who are, those who are internet
Hmm.
savvy, those who are accessing the
Hmm.
information on a daily basis with the multiple platform,
Hmm.
they are not secure today because we are logging. So
Yes.
there's a digital well-being, webbling concept available in a phone, which will record
Okay.
all your, journey of the day,
Websites.
logs, websites, and
Okay.
at the background, you will get those kind of advertise on your phone. So
Huh.
nobody is secure right now, as I'm saying that. Even we have these
Hmm. Hmm.
technologies
Hmm.
available because these criminals are much ahead with the satellite phones, their advanced AI-driven tools, APIs, and they
Hmm.
keep on, updating themselves. So
Hmm.
as a students, as a even as an entrepreneur, those who want to do the security, apply the security features, they must be
Hmm.
adopt all those advanced security mechanism. Otherwise, it's
Hmm.
very difficult to secure the data today.
Yeah. 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 If I was now wondering if this is a situation without any quantum computers and all those things, if we have more advanced computers and when we have a quantum computer, then what will happen in
Yeah.
that era? Can you imagine people's banks account is getting empty without
Yes, yes,
knowing about
it's
that,
going to
right?
happen. It's going to happen.
Right.
No, so there's no, no control on the getting daily
Ah,
SMS from the same bank
yes,
site, SBI site. It's showing SBI, but
right.
the title of the SMS is little change. So
Little
there's a
change.
small
Yes,
word change even can lead to the threats and ask them to click on the
right.
link to get your KYC done and all.
Correct.
So unless and until we should not verify the sender, it's very difficult to
Hmm.
protect ourselves right now.
Right. So, is there anything else we can do as a student or as an entrepreneur, as you mentioned, sir, other than knowing that yes, sometime what happens as you experience by yourself, we are in so hurry burry to do this task as well and do this task, and let's say we share the information, but you did good thing. You just immediately call the bank and stop, ask them to stop the transactions. But still, is there any tools or such preventions we can take care in terms of technology to improve our security? So you want to give any advice on that, sir?
Yes, there's a anti-theft, antivirus available right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I don't want to name it because we should
Uh-huh.
not give the some publicity. But there is some
Right, right,
security
right.
features available, so you have to
Uh,
just on the security mechanism on your phone.
hmm,
There's a blocking of the fraud calls, the mechanism available on
Okay,
the this SIM
device.
card device. So if you it
Mm-hmm.
will automatically show that it's a spam call, so we should not respond
Right,
to the
right,
and our the
right.
right now Geo, I'm using Geo. So Geo has added
Hmm.
that security mechanism. It's automatically showing me it's a spam call, and we have to
Yeah,
immediately
in
block that.
Airtel also it is there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
in Airtel
you
it
have
is
to
also there.
immediately block it. So security,
Hmm.
advanced security features available. Just we have to on that right now on a phone. Windows have the advanced security features. This we have to on that firewall settings. So which can also
Hmm.
primarily help as a user to protect from
Hmm.
the theft that or attack coming on the system or on the mobile. At least it will
Okay.
block the logs, and we have to keep on clear the cache every day so
Hmm.
that all the
Hmm.
logs we have habit of saving the password on the site.
Right.
Day before yesterday, with the same name from my mail ID, our friends
Uh,
have received an email that I emailed them. So they immediately
uh,
emailed back me and showing that this is the email received from your name. So I called
uh,
immediately to the system server, and asked them. So we
uh,
received, and we have filed a complaint
uh,
for that against the fake ID which is used by the user.
okay.
So we should keep on
Uh,
keep on creating the awareness and using those system security
hmm.
features which are easily available
Right.
right now.
Okay. Okay. So we have to be little up to date. We have to always, whatever the standards policies is
Yes,
circulated by any operating system or mobile, we have to
yes,
keep applying that. Don't avoid the updates and all those things. That's a
yeah,
literally important, I think,
yes,
to do the
yes,
security patch and all those things. Because
yes.
so many users has this habit, ki yeah, update is they have this perception as well. By doing update means I will crash my system or something will go wrong. So most of the people keep delaying their updates, maybe on their mobile or maybe on their laptop. So the
Yeah,
best
even
practice is to
yes,
hmm,
even on a Facebook, there's option available in system security. There's a logs
uh-huh,
it will show, and it will show that on in how many application we
hmm,
have logged with the same mobile number where we have received the OTP, and later on we have
okay,
deleted that application from the mobile. But still we
hmm,
have
hmm, hmm,
at the first time user we have registered on the application. So it will show all
uh,
those number of applications which we have logged in. So we have to just
okay,
delete that. We have to uninstall those applications, and we have to not again use it because it will keep remain
hmm,
open. And we have that habit of every user that whenever we requirement, we keep on downloading those application from the this
right.
cloud server, and we have
Play
to
Store,
Play
Cloud Store,
Store,
yeah,
cloud server, and we have to use it.
yeah,
And again
right,
we forgot to use again after so many days. Then it will remain
right.
open. The channel is open for
Open.
the for particular application.
Correct, correct, correct. They have their still their account is there. They have not
Yes,
deleted it.
yes,
Just
yes,
just yeah, stop using it. It doesn't mean it will go away.
yes,
It will be
yes,
still there. So
yes,
you have
yes.
to be little cautious. And if you stopped using any application and you feel like this is not a genuine, just simply delete the account and uninstall the application.
Correct,
That's it.
correct, correct.
It's very important. Yeah,
Yes,
very interesting, sir. And like these are the things which matters a lot
yes,
to make your system secure and to make sure that your information is not getting hacked and preventing yourself from the big challenge, I must say.
yes.
Interesting, sir.
Yeah,
Interesting. Learned a lot. Now, let's try to change our angle a little bit. Now, how was your academics experience, sir? Just you have a lot of teaching background as well, right? And you went into the MIT college. So, how was your experience so far with respect to that?
yeah. So while teaching into the academics for the
Hmm.
last 15 years, and I
Okay,
observe
amazing.
that it's those study those curriculum and teach
Hmm.
to the students, help them in writing the assignments, solving the problems.
Hmm.
But one thing
Huh.
I observe that implementing those solutions into the real time
Hmm.
application. The
Hmm.
students have the creativity, students have the knowledge in converting these ideas
Hmm.
into the potential
Hmm.
solutions. but
Hmm.
because of the, in teaching learning methodology, there's no specific
Hmm.
mechanism. Because of the now, right now, the NEP has
Hmm.
implemented National Education Policy, which is now
Hmm.
telling to the every faculty that you should adopt those NEP policies and teach to the students from the application perspective. But 5 years
Hmm.
back, there's no NEP implemented. It was just
Hmm.
started the policies. So, what basically I understood that only teaching and learning mechanism is not going to solve the real world problems. So, where the
True.
students have the creativity, design thinking mindset, they should
Hmm.
always solve the problems which can help the normal users. And there's an unmet
Right.
need. So, I started
Hmm.
shifting my paradigm from teaching learning
Huh.
towards the innovation, and MIT
Hmm.
Art Design and Technology University have adopted this innovation
Hmm.
driven practice from day one because of the project based
Okay.
learning. So
Great.
I observed that they have the vision in making the university as innovation and entrepreneurship driven university, or it's a new age
Right.
university of innovation and entrepreneurship. And they
Hmm.
said
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
can you help us in building this innovation ecosystem and
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
uh, uh, make yourself, instead of teaching, can you shift into the innovation journey,
Okay.
innovation and entrepreneurship
Right.
journey? I
Right.
said I'm okay because it's a new field for
Hmm.
me, and I
Right.
observed that down the line, this
Ah.
Modiji's vision is also Viksit Bharat 2047.
Viksit Bharat. Yes.
So why not to take that risk of shifting from teaching to the
Huh.
innovation driven ecosystem? So
Right.
I changed from teaching learning to the setting up this innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem.
Amazing, amazing, sir. Great, great, great. So, with respect to the vision, you analysis and then you shifted from teaching to the innovation and entrepreneurship cell or that journey. So now, sir, I have here one question. When we mention innovation and entrepreneurship, what do you mean by that? Like, what exactly you are trying to do here?
So as I said that the project-based learning, so
Hmm.
it's a bit spinally model. Uh,
Hmm.
the from first year itself, the students are trying to solve the problems
Hmm.
and the ideas and
Hmm.
converting and getting the new solutions. So basically,
Okay.
innovation it's getting a new solution to the existing problems. Or
Okay.
again, in a layman terms, it's
Hmm.
innovation. We can say the invention into the commercialization. So
Invention into the
innovation equal to the
commercialization. Okay.
invention into
Huh.
commercialization. If there's an
Hmm.
invention and there's a no commercialization, let's say commercialization is
Hmm.
zero, there's a no
Huh.
meaning to the invention. And even
Huh.
there's an invention and there's a no commercialization, there's a no meaning to the
Hmm.
innovation. So this go in
Right.
a parallel. So it's
Hmm.
like the whatever the ideas that you are innovating, it
Hmm.
must
Hmm.
generate
Hmm.
the profit, it must get commercialized, it must helpful to the
Hmm.
user, and
Right.
it should get the return on investment. So whatever the
Right.
innovation you are doing, you apply those
Hmm.
design thinking principles and getting the users expectations in a such a way
Hmm.
that you should give the solution, and in a layman term it should create a wow
Hmm.
factor. Let's say an
Right.
Uber example, we should feel that
Right.
there's a wow factor. So unless and until
Hmm.
we should not create the wow factor into the innovation, we cannot say
Hmm.
it's an innovation. So every students have to adopt
Ah.
the project based learning, do the
Hmm.
projects, solve the real world
Yeah.
problems, and fail
Hmm.
fast, learn fast.
Fail
There's a
fast, learn fast.
faster
Yes.
experimentation. Unless and until we
Great.
should not fail fast, learn fast, we cannot do the
Ah.
solutions which is easily adaptable by the normal user. So
True, sir.
innovation, it's
True.
not
True.
only implementing the new ideas and new
Hmm.
solutions to the existing problems. It should
Hmm.
always lead to the invention into the commercialization. Both has to go into the
Invention.
parallel, so that
Parallel.
your invention has the potential of getting the market and earning the money, right? So ultimate goal is
Hmm.
to give the return on investment what these investors are investing on the ideas.
Hmm. 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 True, sir. True. 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 So, interesting. Very interesting thought. Learn fast. Fail fast. Learn fast. Actually, right. So amazing. So now, I got it. Like we are building the entrepreneurship innovation cell. So I have here one question. So when we pitch this in terms of students, so what is the expectations of students? What expectations students have from your department? What they will think? Yes, I'll get to know this or learn this. What do you think, sir?
Yeah. So basically, we have the pre-incubation unit.
Okay.
So incubation, that it's like, have you heard the
Yeah.
incubator term, incubator?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
Of
small
course. I
baby,
heard the
when
incubator.
it's
Yeah.
a small baby, it's
Ah,
need to be incubated into the hospital. So at least
right.
for 9 months, so it has to feed the
Uh-huh.
oxygen and support, so that at least that baby
Hmm.
can at least take the feeding from the mom. It's
Uh-huh.
it's like a basic support. So MIT Art
Hmm.
Design and Technology have started the pre-incubation hub, where
Hmm.
mentoring
Hmm. Hmm.
support, the financial
Hmm.
support, innovation
Hmm.
ecosystem support has been
Hmm.
given to the students,
Hmm.
and the
Hmm.
multidisciplinary students have started coming together. So
Okay.
the projects right now, every department is doing, like the School of Computing. They are only
Hmm.
School of Computing, CSC students, computer science and engineering students are doing the projects. They are not
Hmm.
thinking for if they need any design support. They are not adopting
Hmm.
they are not taking the support from the Institute of Design students. If they need
Hmm.
any the product design support, if they
Hmm.
the programming support, so they are not
Hmm.
thinking out of the box and getting the help
Hmm.
from multidisciplinary approach. So what MIT
Hmm.
ADT University have created the innovation ecosystem in a such way that
Hmm.
the students
Hmm.
from different background can come together, do the
Huh.
projects. So because the
Hmm.
team is very important in giving the solutions. So we have the
True.
Institution of Innovation Council, which is helping the
Hmm.
learning corridor. We have the
Hmm.
pre-incubation unit, which is
Hmm.
sensitize the innovation and entrepreneurship, and
Okay.
converting your ideas from technology readiness level 0 to 3. So
0 to 3.
ideation to the
Hmm.
POC, proof of concept. At least you
Hmm.
prove the
Hmm. Hmm.
concept by applying algorithms, technologies,
Right.
and at least showcase
POC.
some results.
Right.
If it reaches to the TRL level 3, then we have to
Hmm.
convert that ideas or the
Hmm.
product into
Hmm.
the startup. So we have to support
Right.
that idea, whatever the implemented
Hmm.
by the students, and help them in
Right.
converting into the startup. So this is the
Hmm.
innovation ecosystem created at MIT Art Design and Technology University. Whenever any
Amazing.
ideas come to us, we have to just
Hmm.
we created a mechanism called as idea power hour
Idea
and
power
hour.
hour. Okay.
So every
Hour.
second
Idea
and
power hour.
yes,
Okay.
every
Huh.
second and fourth Friday, we used to conduct
Hmm.
the idea power hour, where students used
Hmm.
to submit the ideas, and we
Okay.
have to they have to take the first insights from
Hmm.
the experts, and we will
Hmm.
check that, we will evaluate that this idea have the really
Hmm.
potential and go into the market. So
Hmm.
what we
Hmm. Hmm.
did as a pre-incubation support,
Hmm.
we have the
Hmm.
industry mentors which will check the
Hmm.
standards of the ideas,
Hmm.
because there are 10 number of solutions available to the market. So we have to
True.
just check which solutions these students is converting and helping the
Hmm.
users, which is easily
Hmm.
adaptable. So
Right.
industry mentors are helping these students uh,
Hmm.
in sensitizing that innovation, what the ideas,
Hmm.
what the solutions they are creating, and
Right.
converting into the prototypes that leading to
Right.
the promising
Hmm.
innovation.
Interesting, sir. Interesting. That's what actually needed, right, in the college. So actually, this is the same model implemented outside, overseas. Most of the people you have seen in university, they build startups, reach out to the university to build some innovation, do some research, and until and unless that product they feel like yes, this is mature enough, they will steer to the college or university. Once it's they feel yes, now this can reach market, then they start pitching that product to the markets, and that's how they reach to the so global and great market because they did a lot of homework and failure part there itself in house. So they had that supported incubated environment, so they don't have to things in that much risk, and it's like high learning curve, learning challenges, and lot of learnings, ability, thought process, innovation will they'll get to learn in that same area as well. That's I think the same model we should adopt across India to get that Atmanirbhar Bharat,
Yes,
Viksit Bharat
yes, yes,
goal of
yes.
our government,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Interesting, sir. Interesting.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I have one more interesting question here. So we are talking about innovation. We are talking about the this is fine, right? So we are saying ki we will build a product and will going to promote your ideas and all those things. But there are some people of groups they always think when they join college or when they are preparing for their competitive exams, they have the mindset of always getting high package or good money package in the college. So what is your take on this? Like, because when we talk about innovation or startup, it's like a very, very tough journey, right? You won't get anything immediately after that. It's a long term goal. You have to hustle a lot in the early days. So what is your take on that, sir? Right?
Yeah, it's
If
a very
someone has a
important.
thought
It's
of like,
very
yeah.
important to change the
Hmm.
mindset of the students. They should not be a
Right.
job takers, job seekers. They should be a job
Yeah.
givers. And
Right.
we keep on telling to the students because
Hmm.
our Institute of Design have the many ideas which have the
Hmm.
potential the students used to convert into the prototype. Our
Yeah.
food technology students have the ideas which has they did the
Hmm.
long-term research, a school of
Hmm.
computing, because MIT Art Design and Technology University have the multidisciplinary schools, School of Vedic Science, School of
Hmm. Hmm.
Corporate and Innovation
Oh,
Leadership, School of
nice.
Holistic Development. So these school
Hmm.
students always they are creatives,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and they keep on converting their ideas into the POCs and the prototypes, even into the products as
Hmm.
well. So MIT
Hmm.
Art Design Technology University supports the Atal Incubation Center supports
Hmm.
in
Hmm. Hmm.
starting the startups as well within the MIT ADT
Hmm.
University. And it's open
Hmm.
for all. It's not only MIT
Hmm.
ADT University students, it's for all the
Hmm.
students.
Hmm. Hmm.
But when you observe that there should be a the little patience required into the students when they
Hmm.
comes into the third year or final year.
Hmm.
When they started their journey onto the project from first year, they used to
Hmm.
evolve the projects into the second year, adding the multidisciplinary
Hmm.
teams into the third year, and in the
Hmm.
fourth year, the actual
Hmm.
demonstration of the project and convert into the
Hmm.
startup. But
Hmm.
there is a pressure from the parents. Even
Hmm.
yesterday, one of the parents called me.
Hmm.
They said, "Sir,
Hmm.
he is doing the entrepreneurship. He said he wants to do the startup and we are pushing him for
Hmm.
the job. Sir,
Job.
can you
Right.
please request him to get the high
Ah.
package in any
Job.
company and
Hmm.
then do the entrepreneurship?" And I observe
Hmm.
that the student have the potential to start a startup,
Hmm.
but there is a fear factor on all those kids from the parents, from the societies, and
Hmm.
unless and until they will not get a good package,
Hmm.
they will not say that you have done something in your career. So right now
Right.
that paradigm shift is required from changing the
Hmm.
mindset of the parents as well as of the societies.
Hmm.
And Vikasit Bharat 2047, it's not only the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, it's a vision of
Hmm.
all of us to support this journey starting
Right.
from all
Hmm.
the first year, second year students and across the
Hmm.
every discipline, not only the
Right.
this engineering background. There should be a
Right.
art, design, engineering. So
Right.
everyone,
Right.
unless and until not change the mindset of taking the job only, it's very
Hmm.
difficult. And I observe that there are students, their parents also
Hmm.
supporting. So we have
Hmm.
5 to 10 startup, which is right now even after their graduation, they are
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
spending the time in our Atal Incubation Center. They are doing the
Okay.
prototype. They are doing the deep tech research because this deep tech
Hmm.
is now highly recommended by the government of India, and they know that
Correct.
by doing this experience, by doing this
Hmm.
research, they are going to get
Hmm.
a good startup seed fund from the government of
Hmm.
India,
Correct.
and they don't bother about the getting the job because I observed that the students
Hmm.
also got the good package. They said I want to do the
Hmm.
entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is
Right.
not an easy journey unless and until
So
the
tough.
student
Yeah.
mindset cannot
Huh.
change by himself,
Hmm.
and he
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
unless and until he will not convince to the parents that yes, I want to do the
Hmm.
entrepreneurship. I am
Hmm.
very serious about my career. I know that the
Hmm.
getting the job and package is my prime importance, but
Hmm.
if you support me for 1 or 2 more years, because there is a
Hmm.
innovation ecosystem created in every university, every colleges
Hmm.
right now. Government of India is
Hmm.
also supporting with the Startup India Seed Fund,
Hmm.
DPIT.
Hmm. Hmm.
If
Hmm.
it is registered, then
Hmm.
then then this just we have to just start adopting those new changes which is happening into the into around us, like say local level,
Hmm.
state level, and the international level.
Hmm.
Once
Hmm.
we get addicted in doing the research in a way that one day I will be the
Hmm.
successful entrepreneur, definitely this
Hmm.
is going to help all those students changing their
Hmm.
mindset from getting the job and starting journey towards the entrepreneurship, and it's
Right, sir.
much essential.
Right. So, see, sir, this is the I observe the same pattern. People, when they land up into the college, super excited and they have a lot of energy. So they start solving problem. Okay, they started solving problem. They build the prototype. They went into the small college level or local level users as well. That is fine. But at the end, when we say yes, now do this only for longer time, then they feel they scared. Okay, wait, I'm not getting any much money out of it, so why should I do that, right?
Right.
So that's, I feel like then what could be the solution? Yeah, colleges are supporting, colleges is giving initial funds and that to sustain that particular atmosphere, to at least make into the market. But then parents will come to the another challenge, because same thing happened to me as well when I was doing my graduation. So I started doing my internships from second year onward. Okay, so I used to connect with the startups, build that, do solution. They requested me ki, nahi Akshay, you have a talent, let's do something with us only. Then but that's, it didn't work, because see, when this is startup, they don't have that much fund, they will give limited money only, because they have to manage multiple things. So but no worries, at that time I would not able to continue the startup culture, then I land up into the proper job. But again, now I little settled down, I had little
Mm.
savings, so now I thought ki nahi, this is correct time to invest our whole thought process, whole knowledge into the entrepreneurship journey. So that's, we started Manorekha. But the challenge is still, sir, we need that shift, as you portrayed very correctly. We have to tell to the parents like that era is gone now, people, because there are a lot of layoffs is also happening. You can see we have a lot of dependencies
Yeah,
on
yes.
foreign culture, right? So if something went down, then what is the use of your job, right? You, even you have a good package, a high package, if that company itself is down, what you will do then? You won't even get the new job, because you are already at the high post. You are not, your ego will not ask you to do the this level of job. So there is lot and number of time. It's good to always start your own thing, create our local economy, try to solve our local problem. There are, I when I started the journey, I can see the lot of local problems there, sir. In India itself, we don't even to
Yes,
think
yes,
about the global and all those
yes.
things. If we took just one small district or state now, there are also a lot of good revenue model and lot of big things we can do. That's what I feel. But we need support
Mm.
to do that. We need a atmosphere like that. Ki yes, you can go ahead. We are here to support you things, and we need time as well to get that. True, sir.
Yeah,
True.
rightly pointed.
So yes, yes. So, sir, now one more thing. But what's your how you would like to address to the parents who are has a lot of that fixed mind ki job is always better than startup. Even my parents also had the same thing. Even I started this entrepreneurship, they always say ki nahi, 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 nahi. Entrepreneurship is little tough. Business is not that much easy. We don't know you'll get money or not, because rounding it point to come to the same thing ki, are you earning money or not? As you mentioned, there
Right.
should be a proper commerce in the business. If you're talking about business, you should get a
Commercialization.
proper return on the investment and all those things, right? So what's you, how you'd like to address our parents to tell them ki no, let's take a chance and let's try to do something.
So Akshay, it's not right now. It's
Huh.
not only me to address the parents. Now,
Okay. Huh.
recently, Government of India have started training to the school teacher under the primary
Okay.
schools, which are Government of India,
Huh.
Ministry of Education initiative. From
Huh, huh.
sixth standard to the 12th standard, the innovation and entrepreneurship subject is mandatory. There
Oh,
is a Atal Tinkering
damn.
Lab available to the kids, and
Huh,
now
huh,
the
huh, huh, huh.
teachers, the primary school teachers getting trained by the trainers like us. We have been selected by
Amazing.
the Ministry of Education. 40 trainers right now in India selected across to train these
Oh.
primary school teachers across
Huh,
different
huh, huh.
states. We are teaching the
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
innovation and entrepreneurship journey to them from
Oh.
in any language like say Marathi,
Hmm.
Hindi, English, any
Marathi.
the
Ha,
way
ha,
they
ha.
understood. What I'm
Right.
trying to say here, it's not
Hmm.
right now. It's a choice
Hmm.
that I should not adopt this innovation and entrepreneurship journey. It's a
Huh.
mandate right now given by the government.
Huh.
You should
Huh.
enter into it, and if you
Huh.
not enter into right now, these kids which
Huh.
are coming from the background of sixth standard to the 12th standard, they are
Hmm.
coming into this innovation and they are showcasing that
Ah.
now we are
Hmm.
the your competitors directly. So the parents, those who are
Huh.
those who have the fear factor of giving this entrepreneurship
Huh.
journey to the kids, they just
Huh.
understand what is happening around us, how this world is
Huh.
moving fast, how vision of
Huh.
Viksit Bharat, what all the
Huh.
sectors, the key focus areas, the government is
Huh.
helping at the local, state, and the national level, and where the
Huh. Huh.
nation is going. So it's
Hmm.
and there's a one more era came of artificial intelligence.
Right,
And
right.
let me tell you very frankly that the Skill
Hmm.
India is providing the certificate of AI free of cost
Hmm. Hmm.
to
Hmm. Hmm.
any
Hmm.
students, any person across the India, and it's very
Okay.
easy to understand, learn this skill of AI. What I mean to
Okay.
say is that if the
Ah.
parent have fear of entrepreneurship or
Hmm.
making their son or child become entrepreneur,
Hmm.
right now anyone is entering into this field
Hmm.
and earning the money by giving the solutions to the unmet need. So,
Hmm.
so if you support the kids for at
Hmm.
least 1 or 2 year after the graduation, if he
Hmm.
has the entrepreneurship mindset first,
Hmm. Hmm.
otherwise it's
Hmm.
difficult. So if
Yeah.
the parents support at least for 1 year or 2 years
Hmm.
after the graduation,
Hmm.
if the student have the entrepreneurship mindset, definitely
Right.
I am assuring you that that student or the kid become a successful entrepreneur in his career because
Hmm.
as I said that faster implementation, the students
Hmm.
have the mindset of making entrepreneurship as a career choice. They always
Hmm.
prepared of getting the failures. But right now
Okay.
there's a support system available, there's a financial supports available, there's a mentoring support
Hmm.
available, there's a ecosystem
Hmm.
support available, multidisciplinary
Hmm.
approach is coming, holistic approach is coming, national
Hmm.
education policy is supporting. So this
Right.
support system created by the government of India, Ministry of Education,
Hmm.
AICT, and all those
Hmm.
incubators, India AI mission, our
Hmm.
AIM mission. So these missions are there to support these all the entrepreneurs. So my
Hmm.
request, sincere request to the parents that this
Hmm.
entrepreneurs is not alone right now into the system.
Right.
They are
Hmm.
supported, surrounded by the ecosystem, innovation ecosystem created by the governments. So if we
Hmm.
push little, and there's a lot
Hmm.
of the seed funding available, which they are not
Hmm. Hmm.
asking
Hmm.
the immediate return on investment what this government have invested. It's a
Hmm.
very small equity for the for the funding which is given by the government. They are asking of. It's a return on investment,
Okay.
and it's not a hard
Okay.
push. So it's not
Hmm.
like the funding support which this entrepreneurs has taken from the government or from the any incubation center.
Hmm.
It's not the case
Hmm.
that they have to immediately return back to the to the incubation center or to the government or to the
Right.
stakeholders which are partner into the company.
Hmm.
So if we
Right.
support these entrepreneurs
Hmm.
little bit, and if we help them in growing their business, definitely
Hmm.
one day he will be the successful entrepreneur, and he will land
Hmm.
up to and giving the jobs to the many students those who are required the job. So one person
Hmm.
also can
Right.
change the life of many person if you support that journey of
True.
at least 1 to 2 years after the graduation. So that
Hmm.
that can help
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes. Very well portrayed, sir. So let's hope parents will start thinking in this direction because this is very important now. The era is changing. Previously, there was foreign market. There are so many things which is happening. Jobs was available there, but now situation is happening little weird. Lot of geopolitics is happening. Every country is talking about their own benefits. They want all these things to be geofenced within their country itself. So that's how India also pushing to do made in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, local economy. So for that, we only as students, as the young entrepreneurs, we have to stood up and support the ecosystem.
Correct.
Correct, sir. Correct, correct. Good. So now I have little one curious answer. So as you have doing multiple things, you said in your conversation. So how your day look like, sir? What different roles and responsibilities you are handling now? I would like to understand that in little detail, sir.
So my day is
Yeah.
very hectic because I'm the first innovation officer
Huh.
in MIT ADT Design University, where the
Okay,
Center
sir.
for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship for Young Aspirant.
Huh.
We call this as
Huh,
a
huh, huh.
CRIA. It's a pre-incubation center started at
Clear.
MIT
Huh.
ADT University, and our
Hmm.
Honorable Executive President, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir,
Huh.
they have given this responsibility of handling the portfolio of innovation officer earlier when I joined.
Huh. Huh.
And later
Huh.
on, my role got changed from innovation officer to senior innovation officer and the chief operating
Huh. Huh.
officer. Right now, I'm
Amazing, sir.
CEO as well as the associate professor. Uh,
Amazing,
See,
sir.
role got changed and the responsibilities also got
Huh.
adding. Earlier,
Right.
I used to handle this project-based learning outcome and helping them from giving the seed money up to 5 lakh through our innovation
Hmm.
center, and
Hmm.
then mentoring support. and converting
Hmm.
that idea into the TRL level 0 to 3.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
so after 1 or 2 years, we got one dedicated Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mohit Dubey
Hmm.
sir. He is a
Hmm.
Pro Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. Because
Okay.
MIT Art Design and Technology University have created the three different clusters.
Hmm.
One is
Hmm.
technology
Hmm.
cluster, one is creative cluster, one is innovation cluster. And for
Hmm.
three different for three different clusters, we have three
Hmm.
different Pro Vice Chancellors. So dedicated
Okay.
responsibilities. So we have the very strong support from the management, from our Pro
Hmm.
Vice
Hmm. Hmm.
Chancellors and innovation
Hmm.
ecosystems, and all the
Great.
HODs, HOI. So that
Barabar.
that help getting the Kriya evolving
Hmm.
in a different way. So we entered into the model of Smart India Hackathon, where we
Amazing.
started journey of Institutes of Innovation Council, Kriya, and
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
AIC. The
Hmm.
innovation
Hmm.
ecosystem started, conducting the hackathons. So journey
Hmm.
started in 2022, where 70
Hmm.
teams got enrolled, and in
Oh.
2026 we have 792 teams enroll for the
Wow.
Smart India Hackathon. One team,
Amazing, sir.
6 students. So last
Yeah.
2024-25, we handled
Ah.
3,942 students
Wow.
participation in Smart India
Ah.
Hackathon, and 5 winners at the national level. So we are the
Yeah.
first university in India which has the
Hmm.
huge winners in the Smart India Hackathon. What I'm trying to say here that how my role got changed from
Ah.
supporting the pre-incubation unit,
Yeah.
entering to the innovation ecosystem, support by the management
Right.
and the Pro Chancellor, and supporting the
Ha.
startup
Ha.
as well. So
Hmm.
I should be very, dynamic in adapting the change,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
handling the mentors, handling the visitors, those are coming to innovation
Ha.
centers. Whenever
Hmm.
any visitors, VIP visitors comes, our honorable
Hmm.
executive president always um, push them to show the innovation ecosystems, and we are
Right.
keen to show them the innovation ecosystem created. So our
Hmm.
innovation ecosystem adopted at the national level. They have recognized
Amazing, sir.
during the NAC. They have specially mentioned that the innovation ecosystem created at MIT
Hmm.
ADT University. No other university
Hmm.
have created such innovation ecosystem, which has the
Hmm.
learning, pre-incubation, and incubation support. Because the
Ah.
pre-incubation
Yeah.
support, funding support up to 5 lakh is
Hmm.
given by the management. So it's a
Hmm.
self-funded pre-incubation unit,
Right.
and the support for the IPR, that is intellectual
Hmm.
property right. We have the separate
Ha.
head.
Ha.
We have the commercialization
Right.
head.
Ha. Ha.
So every ideas which comes into the
Hmm.
Kriya, which is
Hmm.
supported by the IPR, technology
Hmm.
commercialization, industry
Hmm.
mentors,
Right.
the strong support from the Pro chancellors, directors,
Hmm.
innovation and
Hmm.
entrepreneurship. So and my role as a core member of the
Hmm.
Kriya is keep
Yeah.
on changing the situations and the nations what the nation want. Accordingly,
Yeah.
we have to keep on learning and learning. So
Amazing.
Jagdish started as an innovation officer and leading to the CO, and yet
Amazing.
one more opportunity is getting coming soon, because
Yeah. Yeah.
Kriya is now getting converted into the Kriya Research Park Foundation. It's a Section 8 company,
Amazing, sir.
and we are going to
Amazing.
have the
Amazing.
soon Kriya Research Park Foundation, the separate
Ha.
research
Ha.
park
Ha.
like IIT Madras,
Oh.
IIT Bombay, they are
Ha.
creating.
Ha.
So
Okay. Amazing.
the
Amazing. Amazing, sir.
new role is also have to adapt. So it's a very
क्या बात है.
the I say it's a hectic to adapt those
Hmm.
changes on a daily
Hmm.
basis which
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
coming. But unless and
Hmm.
until we should not adapt those changes, we should not develop ourselves. So I keep on
Hmm.
learning. I understand reading of the books is very important. You have to cope up with the
Ah.
recent technologies, recent happenings around the world, and world is changing so fast. So I keep on
Hmm.
learning.
Hmm.
I also did my AI certification to understand, because I am not from the AI
Wow.
background. But as the
Wow.
students started talking me in that language, I should at least understand.
Ha.
So
Understand. Yes.
we are pushing that also to the students, that you should learn
Ha. Ha.
AI as
Hmm.
well. So likewise,
Hmm.
we have
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
keep on changing the role, and you have to adapt the change.
Right, sir. Amazing. You have very, what I should say, long day and different roles and responsibilities you are handling, different challenges, multiple things you are trying to lead, sir. Amazing, amazing. Very, very fascinating, or we must say, amazing day or busy schedule you have. Again, thank you so much for giving a time in this busy schedule to us. So, one last couple of questions I have, sir. So, what do you think? What would be your approach if you are graduating in 2026? Like, if you are a young student now, what you will do if you are graduating in 2026? Yeah.
So shall I tell you the genuine answer?
Yes, genuine answer. Yes, that's what I want.
So
Yeah.
Akshay, do you know that
Uh,
the Kumbh Mela is coming right now in Nashik?
yes. Okay.
2027. The Kumbh Mela is
Okay.
happening
Huh.
after 12 years.
Okay.
Up now, the
Okay.
Prayagraj
Amazing,
Kumbh
sir.
Mela is a huge success, and there are also
Huh.
challenges. So,
Right.
what this
Right.
Prayagraj Kumbh Mela has made, they have written a
Huh.
booklet which has mentioned the
Hmm.
challenges at the the Kumbh Mela which happening in the Prayagraj, Triveni
Hmm.
Sangam. So,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
so
Hmm.
the Kumbh Mela which is coming at the Nashik 2027, the
Huh.
government, there is a Kumbhathon, and recently
Huh.
we
Oh,
conducted the hackathon
Kumbhathon.
on the problem
Huh.
statement which
Based
initiated
on.
by the government. Like Kumbhathon,
Okay.
there's a again is a
Yeah.
Section 8 company there at Nashik, and
Huh.
supported by Maharashtra State Innovation Society. So,
Okay.
they have mentioned some problem statement. Like there's a
Hmm.
expect. So right now Nashik have the 14 lakhs of the capacity, the
Hmm.
people capacity, and where the
Hmm.
government is expecting 3 crores bhakt
Uh,
bhavik in Nashik
Bhavik.
city in
Huh. Nashik. Huh.
2027
Huh.
in the Kumbh Mela. So
Hmm.
the huge traffic is going to create
Huge traffic. Right.
the manpower requirement, the
Yes.
food requirement,
Food, resources, very
resources
important.
requirement, infrastructure
Right.
requirement. So
Right.
they have given the list of problem statement.
Right.
And we
Right.
conducted
Right.
the recent one hackathon where our
Huh.
students have solved those problem statement like parking issues, infrastructure
Huh.
issues, resources, because the Kumbh
Huh.
Mela
Huh.
is happening at the two places. How they will manage
Yes.
all these sons, sadhus, because
Yeah. Right.
there's a proper
Different. Different.
locations
Yeah.
are there, different people coming because they have the some
Yes.
priorities and all. So
Right.
if right now I am graduating in 2026,
Yes,
first I
sir.
will select one problem statement from
Okay.
the Kumbhathon.
Huh.
I will prepare myself in giving the solution
Okay.
because
Okay.
the Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Kumbhathon,
Huh.
Nashik
Huh.
collectors and all, they are supporting
Hmm.
and they are asking to the students to give me the solutions because that
Okay.
solutions is going to implement immediately in upcoming
Huh.
Kumbh Mela,
Amazing. Okay.
and that is going to give me the huge return on investment if I right now as a student start giving one solution of the problems which they have identified, because my return on
Hmm.
investment is within 2 years. And
Hmm.
and and
Right.
simply I will tell you one thing, in
Huh.
Prayagraj,
Hmm.
how ethically that one fellow have earned the money, crores of money,
That selling those that bamboo sticks.
bamboo
Yeah.
stick,
Stick.
as well
Yeah.
as we have to
Uh.
that
Neem
fellow
stick.
have took this
Yeah.
photo of the person.
Ah.
They have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
just deep dive into that
The
Triveni
snan. Yes.
Snan,
Yes. Yes.
and they have to
Yes.
give it to be back to the person, and it has to capture the video properly.
Right.
1,000 per video,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and
Right.
and he is earning ethically because
Right.
he has pointed the fear factor of the people,
Right.
and he
Losing
showed
that experience. Right.
experience. If you're not able to go there,
Ah.
at least he
Just.
is showing the virtually that yes, you came here, did the snan, and you came
Yeah.
back. That is also
Yes.
helpful for
Hmm.
me if I'm not going able to do very
Ah.
small things. So
Hmm.
so in Kumbh Mela, at least if you
Hmm.
give the immersive experience to the people,
Hmm.
those who are not
Hmm.
able to
Hmm.
join,
Hmm. Hmm.
that they are coming,
Hmm.
there are huge temple, these are the locations.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you
Hmm.
enter there, what is happening across the Kumbh Mela, what is the how much crowd is there right now, where is the locations and all,
Hmm.
that also helped me in earning the money. And I have initiated this to the students. I told them just we have to
Hmm.
come up with the immersive experience and
Right.
showcase to the government that this is the immersive experience
Yeah.
I am giving of Nashik
Hmm.
Kumbh Mela. That also helped me
Huh.
in earning the lot of
Lot of
money.
money.
Yes, as
Right.
simple.
Simple, simple, sir. While talking to you, sir, now my brain is also opening. I was thinking in different direction. Yes, yeah, this could happen, right?
You think,
This is
Akshay,
literally
it's time to earn
practical
the money.
and
It's time to earn the money. Right now, if you
yeah,
not
yeah,
earn the
yeah.
money,
Yes.
say
हाँ,
it's a very ultimately जब तक धंधा नहीं बनता ना कोई
yes.
फायदा नहीं है
बराबर है, बराबर.
ethically.
Ethically, correct, correct, correct.
So ultimate goal is to earn the money. ethically,
Hmm.
give the
हाँ.
solution, and
Hmm.
solve the unmet need,
हाँ.
and
Right, sir.
create the wow factor among the user is what is
Hmm.
in simple way we call this as innovation. It's nothing
Innovation.
else.
बराबर.
That's it.
Nothing. It's correct.
Yes.
Amazing, sir. Amazing. It was
Yes.
great talking. And the what thought you have given me now, it's just blow my mind. I'll sit and going to this, like,
Oh,
think
any
little
help,
more on this.
any help you required, Akshay, I'm there. I'm supporting because right now we are again meeting to
Huh.
the commissioner of the
Hmm.
Nashik. We met 2 times. We visited
Okay,
Sahyadri
great.
farm as well at the Nashik. We have curated the problem statement from Kumbh Mela.
Hmm.
We have shown
Hmm.
it to the Maharashtra State CEO, Maharashtra State
Oh.
Donation Society CEO. We are
Hmm.
discussing, trying giving the solutions. And right now,
Hmm.
Maharashtra State has to create the 10,000 Kumbh
Oh, 10,000 Kumbhadut.
Kumbh. So
Hmm.
this
Hmm. Hmm.
Kumbhatooth is of skill set of artificial intelligence.
Oh.
At least the basic skills of AI. This Kumbhatooth is going to help the problem statement which the commissioner and the government is trying to solve
Hmm.
toward the Kumbh Mela. This
Hmm.
Kumbhatooth is going to help and feed into each and every problem statement which is
Hmm.
AI driven. So
Hmm.
government also making the mandate of creating the solution which is AI driven. So unless
Hmm.
so our next target as a MIT
Hmm.
Art Design and Technology University, our next
Hmm.
target is to create the 10,000 Kumbhadot with support from
Hmm.
the Nashik commissioners, with support from Maharashtra State Innovation Society, and with
Okay.
supports from the innovation ecosystem that MIT ADT created. Because we are going to conduct the hackathons only for the Kumbh Mela
Hmm.
problem statement
हाँ.
at the Baramati region, at the
हाँ.
Pune region, and the Nashik
Okay.
region. Because at the Nashik, we'll get
Amazing,
the
sir.
local support. At Pune, we
Yeah.
have the innovation ecosystem created. And Baramati
Right.
region also we are targeting because Baramati is also having the center of excellence in AI, which is
Uh-huh.
recently
Huh.
inaugurated by Adani. The name of the
Okay.
center of excellence called as Sharat Chandra Pawar Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence. So,
Nice.
so we
Nice.
are
Nice.
trying to bring all those skilled man force together and creating
Hmm.
the 10,000 Kumbhadut, which is
Amazing, sir.
helping to the government of Maharashtra in giving
Huh.
the solutions to the
Hmm.
problems that they
Hmm.
are solving. If you are able to do
Right.
it, so MIT ADT University, the first university across India, which is creating
Huh.
10,000 Kumbhadut, which is helping government directly onto the real problem
Huh.
statement. We don't require
Amazing, sir.
anything. We are there
Right.
to
Right.
support
Right.
the government.
क्या बात है सर बढ़िया एकदम
Hmm.
amazing sir amazing it's like great talking to you sir and love
Yes.
to talk more on this angle similarly so considering our time
Yeah.
constraint so
Yes.
we have a very well time sir uh, again I have a lot of more questions but we'll try to stop here sir thank you
Yes.
so much again
Thank
for
you.
your time and valuable insights and
Yes.
we'll talk more on this offline sir
Thank you.
for
Thank you
sure
very much. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you very much.
thank you so much sir thank you
Yes.
so much bye bye